To talk about the All-Star Game replacements for Team LeBron. Obviously, with Kevin Love, John Wall going down, and Boogie last week, which we didn't even get a chance to talk about this week. Yeah. We have new guys into the fold. So everyone on Team LeBron are the ones that injured. Boogie, Wall, Kevin Love. So question for you guys.
That's a lot.
Is Team LeBron cursed?
Something's up, because this all happened in a week, right? Less than a week, maybe. Jeez.
I think it's because the basketball gods are angry that the NBA didn't televise the All-Star Game.
Yeah, they're like,
they're taking it out on Team LeBron right now.
But you know, Team Steph was a lot of trash about they win. They might now.
Who do we replace? We replace Boogie.
So we have two replacements. We have replacements of Boogie, which is Paul George, and the replacement for John Wall was Andre Drummond. We're still waiting to hear back who's going to be replacement for Kevin Love.
I sniff for Ben Simmons replacing him. I think Ben Simmons might replace. You say
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love? I think it might be Ben Simmons in the East. Who do you think it'll be?
In the East?
Who else is it going to be?
Yeah.
Well, all right. So let's ask you this question: How would you figure out that replacement?
No, you know,
what process would you go about?
There shouldn't be no.
How much are you trying to bribe?
But see, that's the bad part about the All-Star, about this selection is you're cheating the fans and everyone who's looking at this.
How?
Okay, so when fans are voting, we know who's in first. We know who's in second in voting. We get to see it. This behind the closed doors where these coaches vote. See, these coaches don't vote and it says, all right, you get two guards, a small forward, and, you know, you don't get that there. Just vote your top seven.
Yeah, I get that for the reserves, but for the replacement players,
but no, reserves, but I'm just saying, but you got to go by the list. So that's what I'm saying. Because we don't know the numbers of these players getting voted in, because it's the highest votes. So let's say Paul George was sixth in voting, but he was the fifth guard and got replaced by a small forward. We wouldn't know. Yeah. So that list should be exposed too to see. So when we know, all right, somebody went out, we know who's next because he has the next highest vote. You just can't pull players that you want.
So you hate the idea that Commissioner Silver's the one making these decisions?
Yeah, because we don't know why you're making these decisions. So it'll stop players from throwing little emojis on it because, let's say, Jaylen Brown, right? He's sitting here with his little, faces. Well, at the end of the day, if you look at the list and, bitch, you're 12th,
so you
don't have no face.
You want more transparency.
You're in a sophomore game. Let it go.
Why did Jaylen Brown have to catch that straight?
No, I'm just saying, like, come on, we all know he's not an all-star, but like Ben Simmons, we need to know if he's the next one or somebody else.
Yeah.
You just don't pull somebody out and just say, oh, this is him. Like, nah, that's.
So the replacements for the reserves, you want it to be done in what format would be okay with you?
The voting. So when
from fans.
No, when the coaches vote, we should be able. We might not show the coach's name. We want to see how they got voted, who voted for, how many votes they got. Because I remember the year I got snubbed. It was basically me and Jason Kidd, and Jason Kidd came out public and said, if I'm not the replacement, I'm not playing on the USA team. He actually came out and said that.
So he said, if I'm not the replacement for the All-Star game, I'm not playing in the
because Jermaine O'Neal got injured.
What's this, 2008, 2007?
2005-06.
Okay.
It was the 2005-06, so it would have been my second All-Star. I was averaging 29. Yeah. He said, I'm not gonna play in the USA game. So my owner went out and said, you better not fucking even think about trying that, David Stern. Don't you even think about it. We already know who's the All-Star here. And then they
I would like to see it left up to the players, because Porzingis had that great quote when they asked about who's an all-star. He's like, the players know. So why not let the players vote?
No, because if you're voting, if there was already a vote, you can't just pull somebody who's not voted. Like if I know the list and I'm next, if somebody got hurt and I'm next, and the players vote somebody else, that's fucked up.
All right.
It's bullshit. Like it's a voting. You voted already. So once this player is gone, the next person fills that void. But see, that's the problem with the reserves, that we don't know what is going on in the back. So they can just look at this list and say, all right, 7 guards are the top. We're not taking 7 guards. We're going to take 4 guards, and then we're going to take the top 3 big men.
That's more than likely how it works.
But they don't tell the coaches that. The coaches is the top. You vote your top 7.
Listen, it obviously
rigged
some work.
Rigged.
Just like the
motherfucker going in there shaking dice. All right. You got your line?
But all right.
I win.
So then should we actually have the All-Star draft like just before the game? Like a real pickup game?
No. Players would be mad as shit.
Why?
Because I can't make no fucking plans.
What do you mean?
You can't make no plans.
To make behind-the-scenes plans and hope it works out.
But think about it. It's either All-Star Weekend or vacation. Now, if you're in a bubble guy and you're like, okay, All-Star.
Oh, so
and they're like, nah, I can't even go to vacation now.
So here's the real question before we move on. How many players would rather just go on vacation rather than go to the All-Star game? And I'm talking like top-tier players. I'm talking like superstars.
All of them?
All of them.
Really? So it's like All-Stars is not even
All-Star, All-Star, like your first All-Star is amazing. It's the most exciting thing that, but you got to remember, think about the game. You're not playing hard enough because you don't want to get hurt because you got to remember these guys are going into the second half where they have to really buckle down team-wise, individually-wise. So you don't really want to put any effort into the All-Star. It's just a waste of, I'm getting dragged here and there and there and there. I want to be with my family. I want to rest up and get ready for the second half.
I see that small market guy that probably won't make another All-Star game.
But that's what I'm saying. If it's your first All-Star, trust me, you're excited to be
there. But I also think if you're going to Los Angeles where the game is this year, you must be psyched for that.
Yeah, let me see Rihanna courtside. I'm jacking up everything.
But that's what I'm saying. But
you're going to Charlotte or Minneapolis.
You got to remember, this is your only break in the season. So most players want to.
They've given NBA players now a longer break.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're playing up till Thursday and you have 4 days off and you're playing again Tuesday. Now guys have a week off.
But I'm just saying, so that week off is like, yes, I can go to Cabo.
Yeah, but LeBron can come to LA and live in his house.
Tootsies?
Yeah, they don't really want to live in his house.
Wait, what?
You want to go on vacation with your kids and
Listen,
enjoy.
LA is a massive vacation compared to Cleveland right now. So.
But think about it. His kids are in school.
Yeah.
So that means he has to uproot the kids so they can come to the game. They're going to be missing days in school. Like, this is real life. This is not some fucking I'm single. This is not I'm single and I'm coming to LA to play with girls.
I love how Gilbert put on the responsible hat real quick.
Yeah, no, but that's...
My kids are in school.
But that's what you have to think about, though.
Yeah.
It's like, is Savannah going to stay home with the kids, or we're just going to say, are they going to miss these 3 days of school and come?
Fans don't want to hear this from the whiny million.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I said. No one wants to hear it.
Did you see the bounce pass I had where I was like, you said Cabo, I said, you be a Tootsies.
You see, I didn't hear that one.